A family vanished without a trace, later found as mere skeletal remains. The circumstances surrounding their deaths have given rise to speculations of a cult's involvement, suggesting they might have been sacrificed in one of the cult's rituals. But is that the real story? Yes, we are talking about the Jamison family. Join us in this video to uncover the mysteries surrounding the family's tragic fate. Please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories like these. The Jamison family, Bobby Dale Jamison, aged 44, Sherilyn Jamison, 40, and their 6-year-old daughter, Madison Stormy Star Jamison, disappeared under mysterious circumstances in the Bois Mountains of southeastern Oklahoma on October 8, 2009. Before the Jamison family's disappearance, they were living in Eufaula, Oklahoma. Dennis and Sherilyn were known as private individuals, often keeping to themselves. Dennis, a self-employed businessman, had a keen interest in spirituality and the paranormal. They were reportedly planning to move to a 40-acre plot of land near Red Oak, Oklahoma, in the Bois Mountains, where their truck was later found abandoned. Reports surfaced indicating that the Jamison family had been behaving strangely in the days preceding their disappearance. They were described as reclusive and had been embroiled in a land dispute with some neighbors. Additionally, statements from friends and acquaintances of the Jamison family suggested that Bobby and Sherilyn Jamison had expressed concerns about their home being haunted. They believed that their house in Eufaula, Oklahoma, was plagued by spirits, leading them to seek the assistance of a pastor who recommended performing spiritual warfare to rid their home of perceived evil spirits. Dennis even documented these strange events in a series of notes found later by investigators. The family's belief in paranormal activity and their desire to escape was the main factor in their decision to move to a more remote and secluded area. The family was last seen by a man who lived in the mountains in southeastern Oklahoma. However, the man told authorities that he only saw the family and nobody else in the area during that time. Officially, the Jamisons were near this area to view a 40-acre plot of land that they were looking to purchase. Bizarrely, they planned to live on that land in a storage container that they already owned on their current property. The disappearance of the Jamison family was first reported by a family member on October 9, 2009. Concerns arose when Bobby, Sherilyn, and Madison had not been heard from for several days. The family member contacted the authorities, initiating the search for the missing family. The breakthrough in the case came on October 16th, 8 days after the Jamisons were last seen alive. A significant development in the case unfolded. Hunters in a remote woodland area, approximately a quarter mile from the Jamisons' last known location, stumbled upon the family's truck, left abandoned and securely locked. Inside the truck, there was the family's beloved dog who was still alive. The hunters decided to contact the local police to report their discovery. Upon inspecting the vehicle, investigators discovered Bobby's wallet, Sherilyn's purse, jackets, a GPS device, Bobby's cell phone, an astonishing $32,000 in cash stored in a bank bag beneath the driver's seat. Bobby's cell phone, discovered in the truck, had a photo of his daughter, Madison, seemingly taken the day before their disappearance. She looked uncomfortable in the photo, and it had clearly been taken in the mountains somewhere. People have claimed that the photograph was taken after her parents were already dead. Intriguingly, the truck exhibited no signs of a struggle. Former Latimer County Sheriff Israel Beauchamp theorized, "I think they were forced to stop and got out of the truck to meet with someone they recognize, and I think they either left willingly or by force." Examining the GPS unit, investigators learned that the family went farther up a nearby hill before their truck was abandoned. Following the GPS coordinates, they discovered footprints in that area. Despite the police's efforts, they couldn't find any more clues about the Jamison family and what happened to them or where the large sum of money came from. Sadly, the case remained unsolved, leaving everyone puzzled. That was until November 2013, a couple of hunters stumbled upon the skeletal remains of a child and 2 adults in the Bois Mountains. It took a year to officially identify them as Sherilyn Jamison, 40, Bobby Jamison, 44, and Madison Jamison, 6. The find was just 3 miles from where their abandoned truck was discovered. Despite reopening the investigation and further searches, no more clues emerged. The cause and manner of death remained elusive, likely due to the incomplete skeletal remains, with signs of posthumous damage by animals. Dr. Lanter's conclusive report that the deaths transpired under suspicious circumstances. The Jamisons' mysterious death gave rise to theories, one of which suggested involvement with a cult. Sherilyn's mother, Connie Cocotan, believed they were targeted by a religious cult in southeastern Oklahoma, alleging that Sherilyn was on a cult hit list. A caller, claiming past association with a dangerous cult group, mentioned a book containing problematic names, leading to missing persons cases like Sherilyn and Bobby. However, the cult theory faced skepticism, given the absence of recent cult activity. Reports also hinted at the Jamisons' potential involvement in witchcraft, a witch Bible found in their home-raised eyebrows, but Nikki Shenold argued it was purchased as a joke. Pastor Gary Brandon mentioned Bobby's confession of reading a satanic Bible, and mysterious graffiti on their property hinted at occult beliefs. Sherilyn's odd behavior, including driving her mother away, added to the enigma. The final recorded glimpse of the Jamison family was captured on the day of their disappearance by a CCTV camera outside their residence. The footage shows Sherilyn and Bobby seemingly in a catatonic state, as if packing their belongings into the car but with empty hands. The security tape showing the couple in a trance-like state, and claims of ghosts in their home fueled further speculation. Or it could be drugs. That initial suspicions arose due to security footage, but former Sheriff Bois clarified that there was no concrete evidence supporting the idea of the Jamisons using or dealing drugs. This theory also doesn't explain why they brought Madison with them, or why the money, dog, and all their belongings were found in the truck. The police also suspected Bobby Jamison's 67-year-old father, Bob Dean Jamison. 6 months prior to their disappearance, Bobby had filed a protective order against his father, citing threats of violence. Allegedly, Bob had threatened to kill Bobby and his family on multiple occasions. Bobby expressed concerns about his father's involvement with prostitutes, gangs, and meth, describing him as a very dangerous man who thinks he is above the law. Despite testimonies, the protective order was dismissed, and Bobby was in the process of suing his father at the time of their disappearance. Another angle speculates that their death could be a result of getting lost in the woods, succumbing to hypothermia and exposure. Despite initial suspicions, weather conditions and temperatures at the time were not extreme enough to cause such fatal outcomes. A theory police looked into during the investigation was the possibility of a murder-suicide. Sherilyn's handgun was missing from the truck, and police discovered an angry hate letter written by Sherilyn to Bobby that was 11 pages long. Sherilyn's mother confirmed that her daughter was bipolar and that they both suffered with depression. She also suggested that Bobby frequently took prescription painkillers for a persistent back injury. Police considered that Sherilyn killed her husband and daughter before killing herself, but this could not be proven. Sherilyn's gun was never found. Even though all these theories have emerged from the Jamison family case, none of them provide clear answers to the questions that have arisen. It's tough to say exactly what happened to the Jamison family. Some people think a cult might be involved, but there isn't enough proof. Other theories suggest drugs or family issues, but nothing really fits perfectly. The truth is, we just don't know for sure what happened to the Jamison family. The case remains a mystery. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Until next time, stay cautious and remain vigilant.